Welcome to GoLive TV, the future in your hands. The only multicultural IPTV station that brings communities together. Over 2.7 million people have already watched. GoLive TV, anytime, anywhere.
As Bimbas entrou.
Go! Oh, it's an English today. Welcome to our show. Very happy to be here today. We're going to make amazing recipes. Of course,
You know us.
We
We're
speak
going to
English.
introduce ourselves first.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot that part. I'm Karina.
I'm Ariane.
And together we are Bimbas
I
Entrou.
think she just assumes that everyone knows us by now, which if you don't, you
famous.
should. You
Please.
should.
So if you're watching the show for the first time, we are Bimbas Entrou.
Yes, we are. And we are going to cook some
Amazing stuff today.
amazing food, nice and easy with help of our Thermomix.
So we speak English, but we kept the recipes kind of Portuguese. I did anyway.
I know. It's just one of those that comes naturally to us.
But it
it's
is an
fine.
English recipe.
It's a
which
great
is-
recipe and it's very versatile.
It's a cod recipe, so hence the Portuguese part. So it's a salted cod recipe, but it is in English. It's called salt cod with spinach and chickpeas.
Really
It's
cool.
really good. It's really easy, and it seems like I haven't tasted it. I have to be honest.
I like the ingredients.
Me too.
Like you said,
Me
look
too.
very Portuguese-like.
The first thing most of these recipes ask for is onions, garlic. You chop the onions and the garlic. I always say this, but it's the best thing about the Thermomix.
No.
You put the onions there.
There's
you
no
put the
more
garlic.
crying, chopping
No.
the onions and the garlic.
You throw it in there, you press a little button, it chops it up, and
It
now
goes.
it's just sautéing those onions and the onions and the garlic with some olive
Olive
oil.
oil.
And it's just sautéing away. You don't have to do anything.
Okay.
It sautés for 5 minutes. I already did part of it, so we only have about 2 minutes left.
Okay, I can talk about my recipes. I won't start now, but I want to show. I think we spoke about this really cool feature
In one of the shows, yeah.
Yeah, because of all the recipes. Like Karina has an. It happens to be English. I actually have a Spanish recipe.
It's the versatile part of the Thermomix.
Yes.
You can cook in any language.
In any language. I put my preferences when I search ingredients. I put my preferences
Mostly.
to English, Portuguese,
Yeah.
and Spanish because it's the.
you have Spanish?
Yes, I do have
Oh, I don't
Spanish.
have Spanish.
A lot of funky stuff comes up, so I
Right?
like having the Spanish. But you can set your preferences to anything
Whatever
you want.
you
So
want,
there's
yeah.
this little thing that you can get on your phone called Google Lens. Hopefully you can get a little close up here. So if you can see my recipes
Lens.
here, Google Lens, yeah.
Okay.
So my smoothie here in Spanish is a smoothie de fresas y mango. It sounds so much nicer in Spanish. So if I just put my Google Lens here and I click the translate
They're
button,
doing it.
it's
They're
gonna
doing one
take a little picture, and on your phone it translates to smoothie. Sorry, let me just go. Oh, you can actually listen to it. Sorry, I'm looking at this backwards. I'm gonna go back.
Take a photo.
Yes, wait. Where is it? Lens here.
Okay.
And then translate. It has a little button that you actually click translate. Then you click there. See my phone?
Oh, yeah.
It says strawberry and mango smoothie.
So it translates on the picture.
On the picture, on your
Like
picture.
it substitutes on
yes,
the picture.
it
That's so
substitutes
cool.
on the picture. Yes, strawberry and mango smoothie.
That's really
so
cool.
for anything, you could just you
So
have
for
have
any
your phone-
step, all you have to do is just point at. If you don't understand the language, you just point.
Yes,
I've
so you
actually, I've never used that, but I've used Google Translator for something.
Well, if you're on a desktop and you're, let's say, on your Cook I Do on a desktop, you
can
can
just-
translate automatically.
Yeah, yeah.
But this is the capability of actually having
so
it on your
cool.
machine. It is really
That's
cool.
really cool.
I've never tried with like German or Chinese or anything like that, but
Mandarin.
I will.
Yeah, the one that's
But
Mandarin.
there's a lot
must
of
be cool.
recipes, right? So we're gonna wait for you to
Yeah,
carry
we
on.
have
You have
20 seconds,
to
yeah.
go, and then I'm gonna do
So
my
you
little
can see
smoothie.
the steam coming out of the machine if you can. I don't know if you can, but
It smells really good.
It's garlic and onions. I
know,
mean,
you can't go
garlic and
wrong.
onions always smells amazing,
I know,
right?
I know, and olive oil.
And it's
just the
simple
bomb.
ingredients. You can see my ingredients here. I have codfish and spinach. If you don't like spinach, you can always do
Collard, maybe a collard green or something.
And
like
I saw
julienne,
the actual recipe calls for something else. After I'll show you.
Kale, maybe?
Green radish, I think.
Oh, okay.
Chickpeas. If you don't like chickpeas, it can be any other bean. Black eyed peas are really good with codfish.
Oh yeah, that's
too.
true. That would work nice as well. That would work nice. And one thing to note is this recipe is only half of what it actually calls for. Okay,
yes, I'm only doing half because I already did the other half and now I'm doing the other half.
Yeah, so we could show you the end result because it does go into the oven a little bit. So we did that step beforehand so we have time to show everything.
So you'll see how much it actually, because sometimes people ask us, oh, it's not enough, it's too small.
How many people you can cook for.
This recipe is really good. So 500 grams of salted cod, I'm doing 250 because I already did the other 250.
Or you're being generous and you're doing 300.
Yeah,
there's no such thing as too much cod.
A lot of cod. But it is funny because I thought it was a lot of cod. So you can do, I did a piece of cod, but you can do the one that's already shredded. Yeah, the one that's already like shredded. With the piece of cod, 500 grams was like a big, I had a big one. So it was a big piece of cod, but one piece of cod. It's very...
Yeah, they're very meaty. Yeah. Right?
And then 500 grams of frozen spinach, and you have to defrost it and squeeze. Now, I'm sure you could use fresh spinach. I have a friend that has spinaches in her backyard, but they're not grown yet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're not grown yet.
Not yet. We're still in May.
So there we go. 500 grams of that, and then a little bit of salt. Sorry, I forgot to take the salt out. And the pepper. I'm going to need the pepper too.
You need the pepper? I know where it is.
Now the salt is, to taste. It's whatever you like, you can put in. Now, salted cod.
I think it's this one right now.
Yes. If you've ever cooked with salted cod, you have to put it in water. It's funny because the actual recipe, I think because it's in English,
tells you all of those
tells you exactly what to do.
Yeah, because it's not born with you. When you're Portuguese, all of this information comes built in the brain. You know what to do to the codfish.
Yes.
When you're not, you may need some
But it tells you on the tips, it tells you how many hours, how long you have to soak it for, everything. You can also buy it, already, desalted. Yeah. Okay, a little bit of pepper, and then we put our lid in, and it's gonna cook for 7 minutes. That's it. While this cooks, Ariane's gonna do her thing.
Smoothie. Okay, I've never made this smoothie, but the ingredients looked good, and I had a ginormous quantity of strawberries and mangoes, and I figured, you know what, it can't be bad.
It can't be bad.
Let's do it, right?
100 grams of fresas.
Strawberries. I think I probably have a little bit more, but again, there's no such thing. This is the recipe that I'm gonna wiggle on. The other one, you're gonna be very proud of me. I'll tell you why.
Because you follow the recipe.
I'm so happy. Okay.
She never follows recipes.
So here it asks for either mango or papaya. I had a crazy quantity of mangoes.
I want to know where you get all that fruit.
Oh, I just got it, I think last week. It was on sale.
I got like a box.
I got a box of mango. Okay, here it asks for 2 yogurt. Here is when I was like, what do they mean? So I went with my common sense of those small individual portioned yogurts that are about 100 grams.
Yes.
So I went with about 200 grams of yogurt.
Makes sense. Okay. So like 2 small little yogurts.
Yes, that's what I did. So I'm not gonna lie, I have natural yogurt here, Greek yogurt, but I had one that had strawberries, so I figured it can't go wrong, right?
But it does ask for natural, like no flavors.
It does. Okay, but I had a little bit of strawberry one.
That's
and
good. Strawberry in a strawberry smoothie smells about good.
I thought it would be okay. Okay.
I like smoothies. I don't like smoothies with yogurt.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm not a. Don't be sorry, but
I'm not catering to you. I'm catering to a small little client I have there.
No. I don't know. It's the yogurt part is not.
Well, here I'm assuming you can go alternative when it comes
you can
to
do whatever
yogurt as well, right? You can do like a coconut yogurt or ice cream. Yeah, maybe that. Maybe an ice cream
Ariane
as well.
wouldn't do ice cream. It's too much sugar. I would do ice cream.
Oh, I should post. I did a deviation of your recipe from last week. You know, the one that you did with the peanut butter. I did chocolate thing. It's very nice. I'm gonna post it for you guys to see.
Like it.
Yeah, it was it's a really good recipe, and all I did was just make it better.
Of course. You add chocolate, makes everything better.
Okay, here it asks for a little bit of brown sugar. I have here. Okay, it's kind of rocky, but it will mix up here. Brown sugar tends to kind of stiff up a little bit.
Okay. You have to put a marshmallow in the box.
I know, I heard, but this was the last little piece I had.
You put marshmallows in the bag, people. Marshmallows
and
inside the bag.
it asks for about 100 grams of ice, which I kind of didn't know how much that
it's not a lot. Don't put a lot. It's not a lot.
Yeah. And then I brought a little bit extra just in case we needed to.
One more and you're done. Done.
After we check out the consistency, we can see if we need a little bit more.
Is that it?
That's it.
Huh.
Okay, so now see it says it's all in
Put the
Spanish,
lid
but
on,
we get
yeah.
it. So it's gonna go for 30 seconds at maximum
10.
speed 10. You done here?
All right.
Okay.
It's a lot of noise, we know, when it's
I know,
at
the
speed 10, but it's amazing.
It's very
the
quick.
consistency you get from these 30 seconds is amazing. Look at that color.
I know, right?
It looks really, really good.
strawberry.
We're
so
gonna-
mind you, this is not a juice, it is a smoothie. So hence, it's always gonna be a little bit thicker. I'm just gonna move all of this down.
All right. I took a cup so you can give a little bit to the kid that's looking at you and thinking, I
yes.
want that smoothie.
Yeah, we have a little friend in the audience today. Only one, but we are soon gonna get to the time that we're gonna have more friends in the audience.
We cannot wait to have a bunch of people in this audience. Look at that. That's a nice consistent
put
for a
that cup there,
smoothie.
please?
Oh yes, sorry. Nice consistent for a smoothie. Look at that. Look. Oh. It's amazing. Look at that.
And I think,
Can you?
yeah, I'm just gonna put the
Alrighty.
rest here for now because I need my cup to continue with my recipe. Here is where we keep talking about this little tip. You could actually use the lid, right,
Yes,
Karina?
yes, that's right.
To make sure you don't make
So
a mess.
you put we're gonna show it.
We always forget these little handy tips.
So you use the lid of the Thermomix and you put it, now you have to let me show it.
Yes. And I'm
You
gonna
put it
scoop
in here.
Wait, you put it there.
And then
exactly.
you use it and so nothing will come out.
Yeah, it serves like a little vessel to make sure you
Yeah,
get it all.
it's amazing.
You get it all in there.
It's something about the mind perception of having something surrounding it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It makes
See?
it kind of makes sure you go steady.
Multi-use for everything that we have in this Thermomix.
Yeah.
This is a measuring cup. You can use it to measure. This
Yeah.
is the part of the lid. This you can use as a funnel.
The Varoma,
so
you
see?
can use it to strain.
I use the Varoma to
basket.
strain,
You
so
can
I
use
mean,
the
it's
the
amazing.
basket to strain as well. So there's a lot of, yeah.
It's so cool.
There's a lot of multifunctional pieces that were thought into the whole
Absolutely.
process. Yeah. So
It's a
obviously
smart
this
machine.
is, I put the rest in that jug there. It's kind of not meant to go there, but
No,
I didn't have
but
another
it
cup.
is a smoothie.
Yeah, and it's a two serving smoothie,
Oh,
right?
so it's pretty, yeah.
Yeah, and in this recipe, because it's so small, you can easily double up the ingredients.
Absolutely.
Because, yeah,
Do
you
it
have
a minute instead of
Yeah,
the 30
for
seconds
sure,
just
for
for the
sure.
consistency.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I do something in your Thermomix while you're doing that?
No, I don't. I didn't
So
put
I'm
it-
going to show you guys, my recipe asks for a crumble to go on top of, I know, right? So it asks for a cornbread crumble to go on top.
Oh, that happened to
Oh,
you
I'm going to
as well.
show you. Yeah,
That's
I'm
a
going to
good
show
one.
you. Let's
That's a
see if
good
I
one.
can show you. Is there a way we can zoom in on this? So it basically says, I'll take this out of the way. It basically says that my motor has something stuck. Something is stuck and we need to move it around so it unplugs it. So as you see, this is a safety feature. So what happens is it totally shuts down. It won't burn, because it shuts down once something is stuck. So you just press OK. It's gonna make you open it and you just move it around to make sure what's
Probably
stuck.
a little piece of cod.
Yeah.
That sometimes happens like with bone meats, like with,
Yes.
if you're
Chicken
doing
or-
chicken
absolutely.
even people that cook rabbit.
So you just move it a little and it should completely work. There you go.
And in this
I'm gonna give you
particular
this.
case, I know last time, I don't know what we did. I think we lost power and we lose our time. It goes back to the step that you were at, but it
Yes.
loses your time. But in this particular case, no.
It
So you
doesn't.
just have to open it up, unblock whatever
Yeah.
the blockage is, and then
you're good to go,
and
right?
you're good to go.
Yeah.
You maybe want to move that to the front so you
So
can see
now,
what we're
yes,
doing
so
there.
we can see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Now I'm going to show you the crumble. So it asks
Can I go away from the kitchen to deliver the smoothie?
Yes, yes, go away.
Okay.
Plus, I need to look at your. Now, how am I gonna go? Okay, hold on. I have to find my recipe. Now she doesn't have my recipe, so we're gonna have to search it. Okay?
Well, check the details of yours and you can freestyle it, no?
Oh, let's freestyle
Right?
it.
Yeah.
So it's very easy.
What do you have to do?
You just have to add, first step, sorry.
Is it the first one?
Yeah. So you're gonna put the cornbread.
Okay.
Cornbread. So it's 50, sorry, I'm looking at
50 grams, yeah. So now you need to...
200 grams.
200 grams
of cornbread.
Okay.
And then 50 grams
So now you just need to
olive oil.
activate the scale.
So we're gonna go to the scale. Scale, 50 grams. Okay.
Are you over?
A little bit.
Of course we are. We're always
It's
over
olive oil. I mean, it's, olive oil is always over. And then
Anything
I think
else?
you just mix it. Fairly easy. Let's see. You place the cornbread and 50 grams in the beginning, 5 seconds, speed 7.
Okay.
So we're gonna go back. And we're
So this is, obviously we do, a lot of the recipes that we do, we use the platform Cook I Do with the guided recipes, but you can totally freestyle and use your main screen and use, you know. There you go.
This one surprised me. It was very fast.
You didn't expect it?
I didn't. It was very fast. I'm like, there's no way
You
this is
doubted
done.
the baby?
I went back to do it again, and then I opened it, and I'm like, oh, I don't need to do it again. So it's
that's
absolutely perfect.
Yeah. For what it is, for the crumble and the crunchiness, it's perfect.
You guys are gonna see after when I put it on top of the
So yeah, you have your main screen here, which you could always use, you know, at leisure by doing, you know, by selecting your time, your temperature, should you need one, and your speed. You're either selecting your speed with your blade, or you're selecting your spoon, or your reversed blade if it's something that you don't want to kind of crush.
I'm just gonna finish mine off. So it says after to preheat the oven, so that you can put it in at the end, and then it says to place half of half of the chickpeas, which is 1 can. It's 2 cans. Sorry, 2 cans. So half. So you put 1 can in the bottom. In my case, I have half, right?
Okay.
So you would put 1 can in the bottom. So half of them.
Give or take.
Give or take. Then it says to put this, to cover it with the cod mixture. Now the cod mixture looks and smells amazing.
This is clean.
I didn't need it in,
Yeah, you said you didn't need it.
Right?
That's why, you know, if I'm not around, can you imagine?
I don't know what I would do without you.
I know, it would be
right?
sad.
I know, totally sad. Wasn't it sad when I was around?
It was
when I wasn't
sad,
around?
but it wasn't sadder. It would be sadder. If it was the other way around, it's okay.
Whatever.
We can eat that by spoon.
I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
So we put it on top, cover the chickpeas with it. No, you're not gonna steal.
Okay.
Okay? You
I
cover
feel like my family when I'm in the kitchen and they keep coming in and I'm like, stop it!
Stop, go away.
That looks very good.
It's amazing. Well, it smells amazing, right? So we cover it with the cod, and then it says to cover it back up with the chickpeas, with the rest of the chickpeas.
Even if you wanted to put some boiled egg, like that's really Portuguese.
Can you imagine?
As well.
Okay, hold on, I'm not done yet.
Okay, now you're gonna
Which
do
is the part that
something else.
surprised me, okay?
Now
you're gonna cover it with the crumble.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And I'm gonna show you how to do this. You put one garlic clove, and 100 grams of olive oil. Now this recipe, it takes a lot of olive oil.
Well, like any Portuguese cod recipe.
Yes, all cod recipes.
All cod recipes are.
Then you
delicious.
cover it up.
They're
So
indulgent.
all you have there, and I love this, okay? All we have in here is garlic and olive oil. What it's gonna do is, first, for 3 seconds, it's gonna mince it.
And then it's gonna saute it.
I don't remember if it sautés it.
No?
Yes, it does.
Yes,
3 minutes, okay? 3 minutes, it's gonna saute it. All you're gonna do after is put it on top of all this goodness.
An oven she went.
And it goes in the oven for 20 minutes. It's amazing. I'll show you the end result after. You're doing a good job there,
right?
Huh? Yeah.
I'm paid very well, my friends.
You are?
Of course.
Look at that. I don't know who pays you, but as long as it
looks good.
Right? Look, and this is half a recipe,
Half a
people.
recipe,
Half
yes.
a recipe. It's
This
amazing.
is definitely one of those recipes that bumped
will-
up with a
You know
nice
what?
salad.
Let me
serves
see what it
minimum
says.
6 people, I would say. Minimum.
It
yeah,
says 8 people.
Yeah, no problem.
The recipe says 8 people, and it
you
is.
always
with-
serve it with the if
salad
you want to
or-
bump up some greens or yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Okay, so my turn.
Yes, it is. Your turn.
Okay, so I did this, I can just cancel here. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so
what are we doing?
We are doing a walnut cake. So I'm
Ooh.
gonna say why I picked this cake. I'm gonna
Go.
tell you. I wanted to pick a 5-star recipe. You know,
5 stars.
5 stars across the board. No
So
one.
what she means is Hokkaido has stars for
Yes.
each recipe that people will review them, right? Like us clients that make them.
Yes.
And so this is a 5-star recipe.
5-star recipe by, I don't know, 50, 60, 100
Love
people.
it.
Doesn't matter. But it's hard to have a 5-star recipe. So I don't know if it's good, but to do its justice, I didn't deviate an inch to the ingredients.
In the sugar?
In the sugar! It has a lot of sugar.
You put the same amount of sugar.
Yes, everything.
Okay,
I'm
let's
not,
go.
because then if it
I wanna
fails,
see.
I don't want,
You're not
oh,
gonna
you didn't
say,
follow the
yeah.
recipe, right? So everything to the T.
Okay, let's see if it
but
fails.
people say it's good, so we're gonna
It's
see.
called a carrot walnut bundt
Yes,
cake.
carrot walnut bundt cake. Okay, so first off, you're gonna preheat your oven 350, and you're gonna grease a bundt cake
It's amazing
pan.
because BB tells you, grease the pan.
Yes, which
Preheat
is
the
something
oven.
like this little guy. Okay,
Fantastic.
this is what I used. Okay.
Fantastic. All right.
Okay, preheat the oven, and now we are gonna put our carrots.
That's
Okay.
a lot of carrots.
It's a lot of carrots.
10 ounces of carrots.
10 ounces of carrots. And then it is going to grate them for a little bit.
Another great thing, grating carrots.
Yes.
See?
So 8 seconds, we're gonna go to speed 6. Here, it's
Even the sound changes. Even the sound
so
changes.
here, if you were to try to go further than speed 6, it actually doesn't.
Okay.
This is in the recipe, right? So you get stopped there. Look at that beauty. Look at that, guys.
That's
Right?
amazing.
Yes.
Are we gonna put them there?
We're gonna put them here.
Okay.
The good thing about this recipe, you know, you don't need to wash your cup ever. You're just, you
Well,
know,
'cause
you're
it's
just building upon the goodness.
That's amazing.
But you just have to do the rest of the layers of the cake before putting this back in, realistically. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
So we're gonna chop these and the walnuts. You wanna take care of that guy there?
No, I'm gonna, when you're done, I'll finish. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Look at that.
Look
Isn't
at
that
that.
amazing? Look at that. Small little pieces of
Tiny
carrot.
little carrots. Okay.
amazing.
Here it asks for walnuts.
Walnuts.
Yeah.
4.5 ounces
Yes,
of.
here I didn't have my cup all in, but it has 4 and change.
Yeah.
4.5, I think it was. Okay, now same thing. It's just gonna,
Gonna mix. Are you gonna separate those two?
No, those
Okay.
are gonna go together with those. So this is just 2 seconds, my friend. It's just to kind of like chop them up a little bit more.
Cool. Does it go in here?
It goes in there, all together.
Okay. Done.
There you go.
All right.
Okay. Now, so now it calls. I'm gonna use the same spatula because again, it's all for the same cake.
Yep.
Okay. Now we're gonna go with some sunflower. Even the oil. I went to get on purpose.
Sunflower
oil.
And you got sunflower oil.
I can prove it because I have the bottle right there.
You could have
Sunflower oil.
said I had sunflower oil.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay. I usually don't have oil.
I don't
so-
usually don't have any oil, but I bought it for a recipe too.
Okay. There you go. And I didn't cut on the sugar.
14 ounces of sugar, people. This is a lot of sugar.
It's a lot of sugar, but our GoLive TV crew have a sweet tooth, so I
Okay,
figured,
okay.
you know what? Let's give them a little bit of the sugar, okay? So sugar.
It's only because it's not for her family. If it was for her family,
This is the one probably I need to take home, right? 'Cause I'm like, we need to try it. It's a 5-star recipe. We need to try it.
Lid on.
Lid on. What's it gonna do now? Okay, it's gonna mix for 15 seconds, speed 6.
So all it has in there is sugar and
Sugar
oil.
and oil. It would be the same as combining your sugar and your butter.
I'm doing this, right?
When it's time, yes,
Okay.
you are.
She says I can't do this. Maybe I can't. But she says I can't do the next step that she's gonna tell us. But I think I can.
Okay. So, without measuring cup, so you have 22 seconds to crack the eggs
No
and put
problem.
them there one
Go.
by one, okay?
Go. So what happens is this is mixing.
Yes, so
And I
what it's
crack the
going to
eggs.
do, it tells you like this, turn speed selector to speed 5, meanwhile, follow the next step. So I'm going to turn the speed selector, you can obviously do this alone at home, but I told Karina, maybe we should break up the eggs. She said, no, we're going to do it live, on the spot. So I'm going to turn the speed selector, and she's going to break the eggs
Let's go.
one by one into the mixing bowl.
Let's go.
Okay? There we go. The pressure, you only have 12 seconds.
Oh, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, it only worked because it was this amazing countertop by Invictus countertop.
Yes, that you could crack the eggs here, right?
It's a good countertop, you know? That's the only reason why it worked.
That's the only reason why this didn't fail.
If it was a cheap countertop, it wouldn't have worked, I'm telling you. All right.
Okay, so now we are going to continue, and what does it need? Sorry, I'm gonna follow that. Okay, we did that. Next. Okay, now we are gonna add our 10 ounces of flour.
10 ounces of flour.
Yes, this is the part where I kind of like to push things down a little bit.
Okay.
Just, you know, there's always a little bit of carrot still, a little bit of sugar here up top.
Ooh, is this cinnamon?
Yes.
Holy mother, that's a lot of cinnamon.
2 tablespoons.
All right.
Okay. So our flour is gonna go in, just all-purpose. I actually, it's a pastry flour, but it calls for all-purpose.
The all-purpose flour.
Yeah, I had a pastry flour, so I figured why not.
All right.
Reserved carrots and walnuts. Yeah, these little guys go in.
Cool. It looks like a very rich cake.
Yes, I was surprised that it rose really nice, and I bake this in my little tiny toaster convention oven.
Oh, it wasn't even in your regular oven, huh?
It's just in my little old school.
So I guess she did deviate from the recipe after all.
Come on. Okay, 2 tablespoons of baking powder. It doesn't matter. One is baking powder, one is baking soda.
Well, that's baking powder. Baking soda is a little
whiter.
A little, yeah.
Okay, now it's the baking soda.
Baking soda.
And probably now the last one would be the cinnamon.
Salt.
Oh, the salt. Yes, that's true. Pinch of salt. Everyone knows when you're baking, anything sweet needs salt.
Okay.
And I think now goes
the cinnamon.
Yes.
And then lid.
And then lid. And it's going to mix up.
35 seconds?
35 seconds, speed 5.
Fantastic.
Here, obviously, you would use your judgment when it comes to the need of mixing it again. I don't think it does. But if for some reason you see that you have a lot in your mixing bowl and you just kind of like scoop it down with your spatula, and then we would just turn it into our bundt mold.
Is this the last step? That's it? And now you put it in the thing and it goes in the oven?
It goes in the oven, pretty much. Right?
That's amazing.
And then I have one that I baked earlier to
that you can
show you.
Yes. Show too. Then I'm gonna, once you're done, I'm gonna start by showing mine.
Perfect. Okay, so
That's
now
it.
transfer to the pan. I want to say it's probably going to be perfect. Yeah, see, there you go.
Amazing.
It doesn't even need, like if you, the consistency, this is a big cake, guys.
It is,
big cake. Nice and smooth. Obviously, you can tell you have there your carrots and your walnuts. Here now you just turn it into your bundt pan and we're good to go.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Okay.
All right, so can I show mine? Just the
You go,
final
my
step?
friend. You go.
So once we're done with all of this, the layers, we have the olive oil with the garlic, right? Olive oil and garlic.
You need a spatula
Olive oil and garlic.
to scoop all of that. Oh,
So it did say, I didn't say this, it did say to wash the bowl in between the spinach and
no. There's a lot of goodness
I would never
there.
do that,
Yeah,
ever.
it's a waste of yumminess, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Because it did
It's
say,
one of those things that will not ruin your end result. It's a waste of deliciousness. You need those nice little bits there.
You literally put the olive oil on top, like so. That's it. It's gonna soak in.
More.
And it goes in the oven for 20 minutes.
And then something beautiful
And then
happens.
the magic of television, okay? Look, I'm gonna put it in the oven for 20 minutes. And
that's a nice half portion.
comes out. This, look.
Look how beautiful.
Can you see? Like, it's amazing. Look at
Very
this.
nice.
Look.
Today we try it. Today we don't.
Today we try it.
Today we try it.
It's amazing. I mean, and it browned up, and it looks amazing. I don't know how good it is, but we will try it.
We will try it.
All right.
Okay, so mine here.
Magic of television.
Mine is done. Exactly same thing. So going into your bundt pan, like I said, I cooked mine in a conventional, a little small oven, but if it goes to your oven, it says between 40 and 55 minutes at 350, I believe it said.
Yep.
And then, you're just gonna do your toothpick test. Mine was done at 45-ish minutes.
It's a big cake, 45 minutes.
Yes.
So now it's the magic of television, people. Hence our beautiful and made. Look at that.
It smells really good, and like I said, I was shocked how big it. Well, it is, a big bowl of cake, But, you know, maybe it is 5-star deserving because it came out really, really
I don't
nice.
know, but can we try?
We can.
Before we're done?
We can.
Let's try.
So here, I just put a little bit of confectionate sugar and a couple of walnuts on top. Obviously, you can decorate as you please if you want to, how you want to.
We are
There's
going
no
to. I
rules
know.
there.
It's beautiful. It's
It is,
amazing.
right? Yeah. Okay, so very simple, guys. A nice, simple menu. Like we try to keep it
Look at
nice and
that.
easy every time we come over. Stuff
I'm
that
gonna
you
use my
can
phone.
do very quickly, mostly very fast as well with your Thermomix. And so if you
Look
guys
at
have any
this cake.
questions, please feel free to reach out. If you have questions about the Thermomix, if you'd like a personalized demo, we're always available for any questions, any suggestions you guys have that you guys want to see us cook. We're always open to that as well. Follow us on social media. We just had an amazing, fun giveaway last week.
I know.
We have a winner. which is
Stephanie won.
Really cool. We're going to cook for her, make her a nice, fun menu. So follow us there. We always have some fun things going on. And yeah, we would love to engage with you. We're going to try it. We're going to try it now.
And don't forget to download the app of GoLive so you can watch us every Sunday at 2 o'clock. We're going to try it.
We're going to come back. See, don't leave us yet. We're not done.
Well, that is good.
That was good. It doesn't even need the potatoes, eh?
No.
Because we always have potatoes with cod.
Oh, it's really good.
Amazing.
It's really good. Oh, the garlic. I can't. All right. Now we're going to try the cake, right? I want to try that cake before we go. There you go. Do the honors.
We'll come back to the codfish after.
We'll come back. We'll come back.
Nice and soft.
Look at that.
Yeah.
We just want to see if it's a 5-star recipe,
we're gonna,
okay?
Yeah, we're gonna give it our.
Look
Ooh,
at
looks
that.
nice.
So I have a big problem here.
You're not crazy about cinnamon.
I do not like cinnamon, but I will try it and I will tell you if I like the consistency because I know I'm not going to like the taste.
Okay. I love cinnamon, so I can have a different review than yours. Okay.
So
It's
the
very nice.
consistency is amazing.
It is.
It is very sweet. And it tastes like cinnamon a lot.
It's very good, guys. It deserves 5 stars.
It
does.
deserves for the consistency,
And
absolutely.
it performs.
But if you don't like cinnamon, don't put cinnamon in, okay?
Well, obviously, it has 2 tablespoons of cinnamon,
a
but
lot of cinnamon. But it's a beautiful cake,
and
absolutely.
it's a recipe that performs. You know,
and fast and easy.
quick, fast, and it looks really nice when you're
Amazing.
serving it. So it's definitely one of those recipes.
Guys, we
that-
always bring you amazing recipes. It's
do.
cool because we never cooked them before.
I know. And then we kind of like just say, let's try this.
It's been going really well and we're
Yes.
so happy. Thank you so much for watching us. And it's been a pleasure. We'll see you next Sunday at 2
next
o'clock.
week. Yeah. Thank you
Bye.
for coming.
As Bimbas restaurant.
This is our family.
This is our life.